Anti-griefers are often hailed as the heroes of GTA Online. They stick up for the low levels who struggle to fight back, the grinders who are just trying to make money, and are generally uncontroversial. If that's the case, and what's with the title of this video? How have anti-griefers reached a new low?
Do you hate being poor? Do you want to be rich? Like me? If so, head over to Messy Modding Store for all your gaming needs, where you can get GTA 5 cash and rank, GTA 5 modded accounts, and many more. And if you're having doubts, look at all these happy customers.
Like with all categories of players, there's usually someone out there that gives them a bad reputation. Whether it's tryhards, modders, KD warriors, griefers, or even now anti-griefers, there'll always be a bad egg. The problem with the anti-griefer is a lot of players take up that title because they want to be seen as the good guy. They want to make themselves the judge, jury, and executioner in every online session they're in. I have a theory that they enjoy the power trip from feeling as if they're above everyone, reminiscent of those cop videos where they escalate a situation because they want to abuse their power.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
But theory will only take you so far. Let's see what happens when you get on the wrong side of an unjust, corrupt anti-griefer. This video starts by me just completing some missions. Unfortunately, a barcode in a jet decides to chase after me. The barcode then spawns himself back in a jet, which means he's a modder, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this guy. But then Rockstar being Rockstar doesn't let me deliver the hard drive that I've just collected. A modder then makes my game have this constant annoying phone ringing sound. Like bro, I can't get rid of it unless I restart my game or the modder leaves. It's so annoying. Anyway, I noticed this player called Promiscuous Girl and they're going around killing people in a chat. Being the anti-griefer that I am, I decided to go and investigate. Also, I'm really sorry about that annoying ringing sound. It annoys me too. But don't worry, it does go away.
This kid, man.
So while I go back on the roof to try and get the hard drive again, Promiscuous Girl hits me twice. Now this is possible if you hit them in the arm, and as you could see before, I had to hit her 3 times when I had BST and she didn't. My reaction to this was, oh, it's just the game. Her reaction, unequivocally, God mode.
This guy just doesn't leave me alone.
So as you can probably tell, there's a modder in this session. His name is Petit Coeur, which means small heart in French. And he's basically just griefing me with his mods. So yeah, he's killing me over and over, and Promiscuous Girl says in the game chat, keep killing him. Promiscuous Girl, who was calling me a modder earlier, now calls me a crybaby. I guess yeah, I should want to be griefed by a modder. So yeah, this happens again, and all of a sudden a new person teleports onto me. This person's name is Unstoppable. So yeah, now I've got two modders against me, but don't worry, this is not your usual modder griefing video. So if we look back, Unstoppable was actually in the session before. It looks like Unstoppable might have kicked someone because they killed his friend. And now that we know he's a modder, I'm guessing he used his mods to kick that person. Is this just behaviour? I don't think so. Anyway, Unstoppable left, and it looked like he kept trying to join back because it kept saying that he was leaving over and over during the session. And then when I'm guessing he successfully joined back, he decided to start griefing me for some reason? I don't know. I can't do anything in this game. Literally getting griefed by Rockstar and griefed by all these fucking weirdos. Copens. For some reason, after killing me, Promiscuous Girl calls me a modder again. Apparently I pretend to be legit, but I ask for proof. Of course, they don't respond. The plot thickens when Promiscuous Girl tells Unstoppable to kill me, and we know Unstoppable is a modder, so Promiscuous Girl is telling a modder to go after me. So yeah, I'm starting to get vote kicks, but also asking the game chat why I'm getting targeted for no reason. All Promiscuous Girl could say was because I'm trash and I'm a modder that pretends to be legit, but they can't provide any proof that I'm actually modding. Maybe if I was modding, I'll get kicked like this guy.
You're through to your garage,
Here's in case you didn't believe Unstoppable was modding, but let's get back to the fight. Unstoppable says in the game chat he shot 3 times with a sniper and no kill. Does this mean he doesn't think I'm modding? Apparently that's ESPN aimbot. I say there's no proof and Unstoppable tells me to aim at him. I think Unstoppable wants to find out if I'm actually cheating or not. Also, according to Promiscuous Girl, my double oppressor snipes and the perfect grenade launcher aim, perfect, I don't know. It was also suspicious. No way! But I then have a realization. I might have fought this person before. So when I search up this gamer tag here, it comes up with this video. This video's title is RIP, Oriental Nicety, Promiscuous Girl, Asami Yamazaki, Miss Enjoy Anal, Female Xenomorph, and other names. I'm guessing that these are all the same people. This means that Promiscuous Girl, the person that I'm fighting, is also Miss Enjoy Anal. And who is Miss Enjoy Anal? Not your mum, but... what the fuck? This person. So in a video posted 3 years ago, I fought this person, and as if nothing's changed, they were still jet griefing. But luckily for me, I hit one of the most insane snipes I've ever hit.
Oh my god!
Throughout the video, they were playing like an absolute rat. They were constantly job teleporting, going in and out of jets, and abusing Ghost Organization.
Go fucking shit on, pussy!
Eventually, they left with me being up, and even though they don't play as scared anymore, it seems like they've got even more toxic. Now that we know who it is, let's go back to the present day. So after I spawn and get my BST, I just take a guess in which direction they're going to be in. It's unlikely they're going to be to my left, so I look to the right, and I see a bullet. I then see a person aiming and shooting at me, and then just presume that that's Promiscuous Girl. Bingo, it was. I guess using your intuition is ESP.
No way, I knew I recognised this name. Yeah, because it's fucking Thermal. He knows exactly where I am.
And then my game all of a sudden disconnects from the session. I wonder how that happened. I then send Promiscuous Girl a message to see if they are the person that I suspect them to be. They respond by saying, STFU noob, don't contact me again. I ask if he or she or they want to see my POV, you know, just in case they want to see that I'm not actually modding.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
And them disappearing from my message list means that they've blocked me. I then send them another message on my other account. You want to pause to read that. And this is where the conversation splits off into two parts. I message Unstoppable asking if he kicked me, and then there's a second conversation going with Promiscuous Girl. First up, the whole point of this video, Unstoppable. So you can see, Unstoppable admits to kicking me, so I ask why. His response is, I don't know if you're lying or try hard. I'm not sure what that means. I tell him I was just trying to have a PvP battle, and he just greets me by kicking me. He must have got upset that I called him pathetic, because he then messaged me saying, watch it, I can join you whenever I want. It's a bit of a weird threat when I've not done anything wrong. I then ask him to come in a Discord call so I can explain what happened, but of course he doesn't want to do that.
So this guy's now basically saying he's gonna stalk me and grieve me. I don't know why.
Surprise surprise, this guy says that he doesn't talk, which is complete BS, but I'm not surprised given the type of player he is.
Of course he doesn't talk. Of course this little reprobate, this kid that sits on his computer all day, modding against other people, doesn't talk. He's probably got a stupid little nerdy voice.
He says he doesn't have Discord, which is also probably a lie, but I decide we're just going to talk here instead. He then didn't respond, so I sent another message saying, I'm waiting for your answer. He then didn't respond again. So then I said, at least say hi to YouTube, and as if by magic, he responds. He completely ignored my first question about asking why he kicked me, and is just interested about my YouTube channel. I tell him I expose cringe bags like him, to which he asks if I live stream or make videos. My goal now is just to try and annoy him, so I say, you'll find out. Hopefully you'll realise you're a cancer player and change from being a griefing modder. All the insults in one, and I think that worked. He then says, I don't grief people, mate. I kick griefers and aimbotters like you. So I'm guessing this guy sees himself as an anti-griefer, but you can't be an anti-griefer if you kick someone just because they killed your friend. That's you being the griefer towards them. I then say, you have no proof I used any cheats. Because he doesn't. But he doesn't care about that. He's got it in his head that I'm a cheater and I'm a griefer, even though the full story is I was taking out Promiscuous Girl because they were the griefer in the session before. But no, because this guy only saw half of the fight, I'm the bad guy. Anyway, instead of responding with actual proof, he just sends me a message saying that he's on my roof. And what do you know? Yeah, he is. So let's do a quick summary of what's happened. So I took out a griefer, Promiscuous Girl. Promiscuous Girl then asked this modder Unstoppable to kill me, and then accused me of being a modder. Unstoppable, who I don't think actually thought I was cheating at first, probably just saw the girl in this person's name so decided to side with them, and made a wild assumption that I'm cheating and I'm griefing in this session. Then, because I called them out and called them pathetic for doing that, they decided to follow me across every session. But no, this guy's not the griefer, right? I'm the griefer, he's the anti-griefer. He's just taken out the modders and griefers. Anyway, even if I was a griefer, that's still not acceptable to chase someone across lobbies and grief them with God mode. This completely ruins the game. Anyway, Unstoppable leaves, and I think he's trying to join back because the guy next to me in the session, who's a friendly modder, is telling me that Unstoppable keeps trying to join back. Now, I think this makes him upset, because he starts calling me a loser and a crybaby. Yeah bro, I'm the loser when you're the one that has to resort to mods. Anyway, I try and do the hard drive mission again, until the very last second where this happens. Not sure whether that's from him or not, but either way, pretty cringe. The last thing I said to him was, do you grief all people with your mod menu? He says no, and then I asked why he's such a tumour towards me. And that was it. The problem with this player is that he doesn't want to be wrong. He's so engrossed in the truth that he's made up that he never did the mature thing of actually checking what's actually going on. What made this worse was his abuse of power. He had a mod menu that I'm guessing he thinks he only uses for good, but if you're going to use such an obnoxious method to enforce your own rules in the lobby, you need to make sure that you're actually justified in what you're doing, like kicking other modders. The fact that he didn't want to even see the proof that I wasn't modding is what makes this guy so toxic. In fact, so I don't go on a rant about why I hate this player, let's make a list of everything he did wrong. First, he jumped to the conclusion that I was modding. He didn't want to see any proof that I wasn't modding. He jumped to the conclusion that I was griefing. He didn't want to see any proof that I wasn't griefing. He wanted to enforce his own rules and wanted me to play how he wanted me to. He wouldn't accept that he's wrong. He used mods. Even if I was griefing, modding isn't acceptable. And finally, I guess if I was modding, then fight fire with fire. But he didn't realise that if I was actually a modder, his mods wouldn't have worked on me. So yeah, this is a guy who wants to think he's an anti-griefer and doing the right thing by kicking modders and griefers, but he's actually just a griefer himself. He shouldn't have just made stupid assumptions like that and ruined my gameplay experience just because he got this idea in his head that I was cheating. But let's not forget about Promiscuous Girl. Feel free to pause, but basically there's a lot of going backwards and forwards. He or she or they insulted me personally, which just shows that they're really upset. Not only have I now clapped them for the second time in the game, but from these responses, you can just tell how mad they are. Not once did I throw insults, I just wanted to talk to them in Discord about what actually happened. But of course, they said no. So yeah, anti-griefing, great for GT Online. Not only does it make for great, interesting fights, but you're helping out other people in the process. If someone's willing to grief, they should be willing to get grief back for being a griefer. However, if you're going to take on the burden of being an effective anti-griefer, you need to make sure that you're actually doing a good job at it. You shouldn't be using mods. You should be making sure that what you're actually doing isn't anti-griefing. Sometimes the griefing is obvious, like if cargo's getting destroyed, but two people fighting could just be that. Just because one person happens to have a higher level or something doesn't instantly mean someone's in the wrong, and you joining in on the fight might end up making you the griefer. It's important to recognise that no one's perfect, but if you do end up making the wrong judgment, you try and make things right. Do not do what this guy did.
He can't keep getting away with it!